we'll see this breakout option in the MS Teams. What I've done is I've created a Microsoft Teams meeting. It's like I just gave this meet now option so that instantaneously it creates a meeting. And by clicking on that option, I actually got this window, which had only myself as a participant, and I added few of my family members for this demo. Fine. So here I have around 4 members. So if you could see these options over here, the first one is participants, next is chat, then this smileys, and the fourth one is the breakout rooms. So this breakout rooms will be enabled only if you are the host of the meeting or only if you start the meeting. Fine. So click on this breakout option and you can choose the number of rooms you want. Okay, so since I have three members, apart from me, I have 3 members, so I'll create 2 rooms, and you have 2 options. Basically, the first one is automatic, which means the MS Teams by itself will assign people 2 rooms in any manner, and the next one is manually, in which you can choose as which person has to go to which room. So I'll choose the second option, manually, create rooms. It takes a bit of time based on the number of participants you have. Okay, now you could see that I have 2 rooms over here. You have several options. You can rename the room or delete the room. I'll rename it as Team 1. Okay, and the second as Team 2. Okay, now that we have 2 teams, and we have to assign the participants manually. So click on this assign participants and click on one of the participants name, Devi, and then give assign, and it will ask you as in which team you have to assign. I'm going to put Devi in team 1. Okay, now you could see this team 1 has 1 participant within the braces, so it means it has 1 participant, and team 2 has no participants. Okay, now I've got 2 more participants. I will assign them in team 2, and one other participant again in team 1. Okay, now you could see in team 1 I have 2 participants, and in team 2 I have 1 participant. Okay, this is how I have created teams manually. And then if you just click on the start rooms, the respective participants will move on to their respective rooms. Fine. Okay, so this is an option for open room, and you can as well visit the rooms. Once the rooms are opened, you can visit the individual rooms. It is getting opened. You could see here team 1 opening. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. Okay, now this team is open, so that now the members of the team 1 can be will be in a separate room, and you see you have an option to join that particular room. You click on that, and now this is the room where team 1 participants are. Okay, so you see here, Devi and one other participant is in team 1, and I've just visited their team over here. Fine, I can leave this particular room and I can go and visit some other rooms as well. Okay, so this is how you will create rooms manually. And if you want to delete this room as well, you can delete it, or close room, because that room is already open. So we have to first close. If the room is not open, you can directly delete the rooms. I'm deleting it. While the team 1 is getting closed, I'm deleting the team 2. Team 1 is still closing. Okay, it's taking so much time. Okay, finally it's closed now, and you can just click on that and click delete room. Now both the teams are deleted. Again, I'll show you the same option, breakout rooms. I'm going to again create 2 rooms, but then this time I'm going to give the option automatically and create rooms. Now in this case, The participants will be randomly allotted to two different rooms. Okay, you could see here room 1 has one participant, room 2 has other, again one participant. Unfortunately, one participant has left the meeting. So we have one participant in each of the teams. If you want to add more rooms, you can start here, like give here add room, and you will get one other room. If you want start all the rooms in one go, then you can just click on start rooms. Okay, so those are all the options. Okay, thank you.